The Special Meal. Chapter 1 The Change of Plans. Estella jumped out of bed and dressed quickly. She was looking forward to her friend Vicky's pool party. They were going to swim and have a barbecue. All of her friends were going to be there. Estella ran downstairs. Then she stopped. Her mom was putting the best tablecloth on the dining room table. It was the precious one from Puebla. They only used it to celebrate special events. "You're up early," said her mother. "That's great. You can help me get ready for the family feast." Estella's face dropped. "But I was going over to Vicky's today," said Estella. Mom shook her head. "I did remind you yesterday that Aunt Carmen, Uncle Felipe, and Grandpa and Grandma are coming over." "Do I really have to be here?" asked Estella. "I know this is a disappointment," Mom said, "but family comes first. You'll have to let Vicky know." "You can help Aunt Carmen in the kitchen," said Mom. "We are going to have a big meal. There's lots of cooking to do." "I'd rather go to a pool party," Estella thought. Chapter 2 Kitchen Duties. Aunt Carmen and Uncle Felipe arrived. They were carrying lots of bags. Aunt Carmen gave Estella a big hug. "You've grown so much," she said. Estella looked at her feet. "We've got lots to do in the kitchen," said Aunt Carmen. "I'm going to make more mole poblano. I'm going to need your help." Estella thought about the pool party. She sighed. Estella helped Aunt Carmen take things out of the bags. She saw chilies, nuts, onions, garlic, lots of spices, and chocolate. She also saw other things she didn't know. There was so much, Estella wondered how they could all go into one sauce. "How did you learn to make this sauce?" asked Estella. "This is a family recipe," Aunt Carmen said with pride. "I learned it from my mother. She was a great cook. I love to help her in the kitchen." Chapter 3 Making Mole. Aunt Carmen put some spices into a bowl. It was Estella's job to crush them. "That was my job when I was a girl," Aunt Carmen said. "Every Sunday we had family dinners. It was a tradition to make this sauce." She looked at Estella. "And I always made a mess, too." She laughed. So did Estella. Soon the thick brown sauce was cooking. It smelled good. Aunt Carmen took out a spoonful. She gave it to Estella. "Yum," said Estella. "This tastes delicious. Making mole is fun." The doorbell rang. Grandpa and Grandma had arrived. Grandpa put his head into the kitchen. "That smells good," he said. "Did you help?" he asked Estella. "She made most of it herself," Aunt Carmen said. Estella smiled and blushed. When they sat down to eat, the table was full of food. There were salads, beans, and plates of rice and turkey. Everyone was smiling and laughing. They were all happy to be with one another. Chapter 4 The Best Part. "Where's the mole poblano?" asked Grandpa. Estella wanted to bring in the mole herself, but she didn't have the courage to carry the heavy dish. "I'll get it," said Mom. Estella watched them all spoon the sauce onto their plates. "Yum," said Grandpa as everyone tasted it. The others all agreed. Estella looked around the table. They were all so happy. Estella was glad she had stayed. This was better than a pool party. She enjoyed helping Aunt Carmen, and now she knew how to make a dish that her grandmother used to make. That felt great.